Hey y'all, it's Chris here, helping you out with how to have the talk with your aging parents. Now, whether it's sudden or something that's been building up over time, there's a moment in our lives when you realize that you need to care for the people that cared for you. Getting a plan in place to care for your parents means balancing your respect and love for them with their autonomy and independence. There are more resources than ever to help keep the aging process secure, graceful, and independent for your parents, while at the same time, there are resources to help adult children help address problems, keep their own lives on tracks, and get the support that they need. It can be complicated to get started. Changing roles will not be easy for you or your parents. Change is hard. Money will be involved, and everyone involved will be uncertain how to approach it and what will come next. All that can mean stress, tears, and difficult conversations, or even worse, avoiding the topic altogether. But it doesn't have to be that way. Now, I've created a short primer to help you get started and think through these issues. Step one is don't put it off, but don't rush it. The ideal time to begin planning is before anything has happened. Being proactive instead of reactive will give you the most options and choices. There's a lot to do. Some things will just take a while. Approaching the conversation from the lens of, hey, we know you don't need this now, but we want to get started on it so we can help you do whatever it is that you want to do. That can help set the stage that you intend to respect their independence. Now, in that first conversation, don't immediately go to the big issues or things that limit your parents' autonomy or require lifestyle changes like giving up driving or having part-time caregivers or aides. Start by establishing that you want to help and that your role is to implement whatever it is that they decide upon. Ask open-ended questions and let them know that there are solutions. Keep in mind, for many parents, the number one fear is that there will be a burden on their children. I mean, this is such a well-known fact that it's a high-pressure sales tactic for scammers. They know that otherwise savvy people are vulnerable in this area. You should emphasize that effective planning can create a situation that reduces and eliminates burdens for everyone. So step two is going to be to organize that meeting. Set up a time that you won't be interrupted and you're together in person if possible. Put limits on the time. An hour is great. Even if it's going well, limit the time and set up another meeting to continue. Take notes or write down your thoughts immediately afterwards, including the next steps and timelines. Circulate those notes. Now, it sounds like overkill, but it can be very helpful in keeping things clear and moving the plan forward. The biggest question is going to be, where will they live? Once the lines of communication are open, you can start to get specific about options and begin to create comprehensive plans. Now, many seniors initially desire to age in place, and that means remain in their homes as long as possible. They may ultimately decide that a different living arrangement is preferable, so it's a good idea to at least discuss staying at home, an assisted living facility, and nursing home care. Depending on their health, it can be a progressive timeline and it can be a combination of all of those over their lives. Staying in their home is the most common option and can work very well. The key is to identify resources, use them to ensure their home is safe, and all aspects of their living situation are covered. If they do decide to age in place, there are a few things to think about. First, you're going to want to address changes to their home. Does it need renovations? The goal is safety and accessibility here. A home safety evaluation can be performed by a licensed healthcare professional to identify areas that need upgrading. The professional will observe the home and their daily routine to make recommendations. Do the parents need help? It can be difficult to accept having someone take over the tasks of daily living. Shopping, cleaning, laundering, and personal care are such a part of who we are that it amounts to a loss of identity. However, it also can help preserve a way of life and provide independence. Investing in an electronic monitoring system can bring peace of mind for you and them. So, can they handle their finances? Setting up electronic accounts and auto pay is a great way to simplify finances and get a comprehensive handle on their financial picture. Even if they are still the primary person, adding someone else to a bank account can help safeguard their assets. Now, we have a checklist in the article below and on our website, buildingtowardswealth.com. I want you to remember, don't get overwhelmed. It may seem like a lot to tackle, and it is, but it's also manageable. The most important thing to remember is that situations and circumstances are changeable, and solutions can be identified, implemented, but change if they don't work out. Take time for yourself so that you can enjoy these years with your parents to the fullest. You'll have amazing conversations, and you'll find out they still probably have some things to teach you. The aging process can be a time to heal, discover, and most of all, share joy and love. Now, the bottom line is caring for aging parents can be both challenging and rewarding. Addressing it in stages, getting help where possible, and ensuring that you keep yourself mentally and physically balanced are critical to a successful approach. I'm Christopher Klepp, and this has been your Bridge Toward